Welcome to Flava Flex, good food, good mood, where it's all about having a great time in the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite soups I've just fallen in love with. It is called Brazilian shrimp soup. And before you turn the channel because you don't like shrimp, this is just as good when you make Brazilian chicken soup by substituting chicken breast for the shrimp. When you make it, of course, you gotta have some crusty bread. Gosh, I love me some bread. But sometimes eating too much of that makes me look like the kid on Willy Wonka's chocolate factory that turned into the blueberry. So I'm gonna show you in a short this week how to make some low carb, incredibly the best bread ever, Brazilian cheese bread. Look for that coming up as a short. In the meantime, let's get to making this incredible tasting soup. Are you ready to cook? Then let's go. Flava Flex.
Good food, good mood.
And you want to get started with one medium-sized yellow onion, and you can easily use a sweet Vidalia. Okay, so let's get chopping our onion. What you want to do is give it a cut down the middle, take off and get out that outer layer. And then what we want to do is just set the onion down on the board, give it some slices this way. And then just turn your knife and start chopping this way, and you'll get some nice chopped pieces out of it. Okay, next we want to grab ourselves a sweet bell pepper. You can use a red bell pepper or any color. I'm using an orange one today because it has a nice contrast with the red soup. Now we want to coarsely chop one sweet pepper. Now we're going to mince up the garlic that we need. You just give that a quick little slam, and that will peel right off. And then you just take your garlic and give it a nice little dice. And now we're going to get our fresh squeezed lemon juice. So you take a half of a lemon and squeeze it. Okay, now we're going to chop off some parsley. Just cut off those stems. Get that parsley and bundle it up. And give it a quick chop. Now we're going to dice up our shrimp into pieces. Now we're going to start adding the stuff to this Dutch oven I have heating up on a medium-high heat. We're going to grab the olive oil and add in 2 tablespoons to the Dutch oven. And then to that we're going to add our chopped onion that we had diced earlier. And to that we will add the pepper that we chopped up. Get that in there. And give it a little stir. And to that, the cloves of garlic that we chopped. Again, a little stir. And now is the time I like to add a little pinch of salt, because I like to season my vegetables when they're cooking, as well as then the final product gives the vegetables a good little shot of salt. And After we've let that saute for about 5 minutes, we're going to add to that a half a cup of long grain rice. Give that a quick stir. And then we're going to add a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I use the San Marzano. You can use any crushed tomatoes. I'm a big fan of San Marzano tomatoes. So if you want to get those or any crushed tomatoes will do, dump that in the pot. And give that a stir. Now you're going to get yourself 4 cups of water and dump that into the pot. And now we're going to add to that the 1.5 pounds of shrimp that we sliced. And again, if you're not a big fan of shrimp, you can easily substitute 1.5 pounds of chopped chicken breast. Give that a stir. And we're going to let that cook too for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. All right. So now we're going to add in 8 ounces, a cup of coconut milk. This is the ingredient that really gives it its distinct, unique taste and adds great flavor. This was what makes the soup taste so fantastic. So again, give it a quick stir. And we're going to add our last few ingredients. We're going to put in 3 tablespoons of that lemon juice. We're going to add in about 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. You want to give it a little bit of a zing. And again, if you like really spicy food, you can give it a couple pinches. Give it a little bit of the salt and pepper. Again, another quick stir. Mix all those ingredients together, and we're going to put the lid on the kettle, and we're going to let that cook for about 30 minutes. Give it the rice a chance to cook. It's time. Let's go. Boy, that smells good. Now what I like to do is to garnish it with some nice grilled shrimp. A little bit of chopped bacon. And some fresh parsley. And if you're somebody that likes a little bit extra heat, you can add a little bit more crushed red pepper flakes. Let's give it a try. Wow. That is one of my favorite soups. I hope you try this recipe. I promise you'll love it. Let's keep cooking. I'll see you the next time in the kitchen. Thanks for coming to the kitchen. Cheers. Good food, good mood.